Are you tired of pouring your heart and soul into digital products only to watch them collect online dust? Well, today I'm going to show you why your online courses, ebooks, digital products aren't raking in the cash that you need to, and what you can do to change that today. I'm Christina and I help digital creators make more money online. We'll skip all that fluff and just get right into it. Grab your pencils. First thing that you're doing wrong is, first things first, it's not selling because your product is bad or terrible or that you're not talented. More often, it's honestly because you're missing out on key messaging points or certain marketing points that just need to be fixed and changed so that you can help the world see your product and help others. This will also help convert those casual browsers that you might see a lot of times. You might see, like, I have a hike and people look at my site, but they're not converting into paying buyers. So that's how you really know it's really just your messaging. Let's break down these reasons and we'll get into it so that you can apply it into the real world. Reason one, you are marketing to everyone. You think everyone is your buyer. You think everyone on the internet is going to purchase something from you. Market and target to everyone, then you market and target to none. Everyone's not going to buy it. There's billions of people online. Each of those billion people aren't going to be for you. You have to find your specific market. Let's say that your message is just too broad. Hey, this productivity tool or this productivity app helps you out through the day. It helps who out? Well, who is it that you're saying it will help out? It doesn't help everyone. No one's going to be convinced that it helps their specific problem. You're going to go back the old school way. Develop a customer avatar. Make sure it's crystal clear. This is like a sim character or your NPC character. What do they look like? Where do they shop at? What do they wear? What do they do during the day? What does your ideal customer have problems with? Because it's not going to be the same as someone else's. Like Lululemon's target audience is not the same as Home Depot's target audience. Y'all see, they both sell something, but they're not selling to the same audience. More importantly, you want to speak their language during your ads and during your conversations with them. This is called messaging. Speak the same language that they speak. If I went into Home Depot, I wouldn't know what they were talking about because I don't work on houses. But if I went into the mall and went into the store, I wouldn't know what they're talking about. They're telling me about a purse because I buy purses. Here's a really good hint. And I'm going to have a lot more hints throughout the videos. You just have to watch it all the way through. Don't just skip around. So here's a really good hint. The way that I've seen the most spikes in sales is if you have multiple audiences, then separate them. Let's say you have, they're called segments. So let's say you have multiple audience segments. You're going to separate them. How do you separate them? Create different sales pages or landing pages. Let's say you have email marketing. You see the buttons usually on any email marketing. It's going to say segments. You're going to separate them. You have people that like the color red and you have people that like the color blue. You don't want to send them the same email. You want to separate it into separate segments. That way you'll get all of your points across. Reason two, there's no clear proposition. You're just giving them nothing. You're giving them that boring vague, hey, buy this, it works for everyone. Nobody want to hear that. This is boring. You want to be super clear and precise about how it helps them. People like to hear what's in it for them. They don't want to hear just buy my product, it's amazing, and that's it. I always say highlight a tangible outcome. So if you sign up for this blank, then you will get blank. What will they receive? That's a really good one to write down. If you sign up for blank, then you will blank. Use it as a template. Human beings, we latch on to social proof and data. So let's say you helped 20 people last week and 40 people the week before that. Say you helped a total of 60 people. If you don't have data yet, you will get there, but along the way, just make sure to get really good reviews from customers that really enjoyed your program or your product or your service. And make sure that they're real reviews. We want real reviews. Basically, when you make your offer, make it impossible to ignore by going after your client's pain points. Reason number three, you have no trust, no credibility, nothing, no proof of anything. What, is this a scam? That's the first thing somebody gonna say when they click on your landing page. Is this real? You've said it yourself too. Like, you want to make sure something is real. That's why I just said about the reviews. when you're going along the way. You might even have to give a few away for free in the beginning so that you get good, tangible reviews. But if that's what you have to do, this is business. You have to do what you have to do. In a world of internet scams, people are scamming left and right on all these different apps. You want to make sure that you stand out as a stand-up person and that they can trust you and that they can ask these people. You tag the person that sent you the review even. Now that's proof. One thing that I'm really into is seeing the clients. You can see the clients, see the comments, see something you want to show so that way you're building up that know, like, and trust factor within your business. A really good fix is to be transparent. Now, I told y'all I would tell y'all how to fix it. I'm not just yelling at y'all. So a really good fix would be to say why you created the product and tell a story. Do like a story about how you came up with your idea, why you came up with your idea, and how you got to present it to them. Another fix is that you want to also make sure you're standing out as an authoritative figure. So what did you do before you offered this digital product? What led you to offer this digital product? How did you get from point A to point B to where you're like, okay, I'm an expert and I can tell y'all about this? Talk about it constantly so that people know. The key here is authenticity, and I know that the secret sauce is when your clients feel like they know you, you'll be able to sell over and over again. Reason number 4 is an ineffective funnel. A lot of people are new to this, so they might not even know what a funnel is. A funnel is the steps that a potential customer takes before they become a buyer. So they'll start off at the top. They might just be looking, cruising, interested. And then as it goes further down, they're more and more interested into purchasing. So what are you going to do to get their information first? Most people won't even buy the first time they see your product. People don't just see a product and say, ooh, take my money. If all that you're doing as far as your marketing is dropping a random link on people's comments, you're just wasting your time. You have to make sure that you're having your funnel being effective. It kills sales for your digital products because people need different touch points before they're purchasing. So the first time they see it, they're not going to buy. But what if they thought about it and they were interested, but then they just don't know how to reach you again or where to see you at? Your funnel's probably ineffective. You want to make sure you're mapping this out. And I always tell people do it by hand. So here's your fix. By hand, you want to write down a way to get them interested in you, which they're called lead magnets. Yes, a lead magnet. This is what's going to get you the leads. They're magnetizing to what do you have to offer that is interesting to them that perhaps you can give away a small tidbit or sample of it for free. Have y'all ever been to Sam's or Costco? I know, right? They give you a small sample of a chicken strip. Little bitty piece. You try it, and then they're situated right next to the freezer where the actual chicken strips are, where you can purchase, and then you purchase them. That was a lead magnet. That was a freebie. So they're drawing you into it. Offer a compelling lead magnet to collect their information. That could be in exchange for a phone number, email address, whatever you want. You want the second fix is, I see a lot of mistakes here. You want your nurturing sequence to work properly. This means you don't just get their email address and never talk to them again until 2 years later and say, hey, why didn't you buy this? No, you have to nurture your audience. You got to talk to them, send multiple emails out a month. I can't say how many to send out because everyone's niche is different. So that differs. Find that out, research, but you want to definitely be sending out emails. You never want to just cold say something to somebody once a year. Don't you unsubscribe from emails or text lists like that? People do too. So you want to keep nurturing them and talking to them. After you've warmed them up, it's kind of like dating, like you have to warm them up some. But after warming up, then present them with your paid offer. So now you're talking. I gave y'all all the fixes. Once this is done right, you'll see like a cold lead go to a warm buyer in a matter of days. Reason number 5 is so real. No urgency or scarcity. Y'all know people procrastinate, right? I mean, you did too. You probably procrastinated and starting your business. I'm not here to shame anybody. Everybody has procrastinated at some point in their life. So you have to light some fire up under without letting them know that there's some type of urgency. They might just throw it on a back burner and not say anything and not purchase anything ever. Don't worry, y'all know I got a fix. One of my favorite fixes I see is limited time bonuses. Offer your clients a bonus for only a limited amount of time. Give them something more that they can get within a certain time period of them purchasing. Say you're teaching people how to do a sew-in hairstyle, but if they purchase it during the current month, then they'll get an extra bonus, which shows you how to also do a ponytail. Just that alone could get you double the sales, because purchase it during this month, you'll get a bonus. People love to hear bonuses, don't you? When you're at the checkout at a store, especially if you're spending a lot of money or even a little bit of money, if they offer you a bonus, you're more inclined to purchase it. Another fix is genuine scarcity. So let's say you have a consulting program or a coaching program. Let's say you can't do it year round. You can only offer 4 of them a year each quarter. That's already generating a genuine interest and genuine scarcity. Highlight the limited amount of slots. Whatever is going to work with you as far as your niche and your brand, limit the slots, and that way you'll be able to say like, hey, there's only 10 slots left. Now there's only 9. Now there's 8. You know, you'll be able to be genuine with your scarcity, but don't do a fake scarcity, okay? Basically what you're doing is getting a buyer that's straggling on the fence and just kind of pushing them off the way. Like, you're coming onto this side. You're gonna get it. Another hint I have about that one too is a countdown timer, especially for a landing page. You want to say the date that it's going to open, or say the date that it's going to stop. I'm stopping these on the 30th of the month or the 28th. Okay, when does this end? That's giving them a scarcity. Like, I got to purchase it before then. I need to save up my money. I need to do what I have to do to purchase that by that date. So there you have it. The real reasons why your digital product business might not be bringing in as much money as you'd like. But the good part is these are all good reasons, and I gave lots of good fixes. So remember, dial in on your target audience, show clear, tangible value, earn know, like, and trust through your authenticity. Make sure your funnel nurtures your leads. Don't just talk to them once a year. Nail your pricing. I have another video on pricing that you can watch after this one. Amp up your branding. You are your product. Like, always be talking about your branding. And last but not least, create legitimate urgency. They need to know when they're buying this. And I know you found this helpful. So hit that like and subscribe button. Check out our next videos. But wait, comment below and let me know which one of these were you doing and that you're going to work on and fix it. I prefer y'all to not just watch things. I want you to actually implement what you're learning. So I want to see what you were doing wrong and what you're going to do to fix it. I gave you great tips on how to fix it, but let me know in the comments below, what were you doing wrong off the list? All right, talk to y'all later.